three interests and passion, and how have they shaped your life journey?
Ang gandang tanong. I've been in a different journey. I first enrolled in RTU, Rizal Technological University in Pasig. And my course at that time is education, major in mathematics. And apparently, I really love studying. But then, as I said, I had no choice but to give up that one, stop for 1 year. And then the following year, I was invited to study in a seminary. At that time, I studied philosophy. Not because I like philosophy, but it's the only it's the only way for me. Pero alam mo ang maganda doon, as I studied philosophy, I understand myself. Especially, here comes the philosophy of man, about deep reflection, talking about yourself, a constant opportunity to speak in front, during hunduke and other things. It helps me to see na my passion is on talking. My passion is on sharing. And I see myself as instructor. I see myself as a lecturer. I see myself as a motivational speaker. Siguro doon ko nakita yung passion ko, and I needed 30 years to discover that one and also to discover myself. Life experience taught me na ito ka, and then you are at your best when you're doing it. Ano yun? Speaking. Many experience in childhood that really shaped me from who I am, wanting to escape that inescapable reality of my life. And one of the big turning point, as I said, nung my mom told me that she cannot send me to university, that's one thing. The other thing siguro that shaped me with my relationship with my mother is when I'm studying in university, where I had to live far away from my parents. People who know me when I was young, I am a big mama's boy. Like, I always cling to my mother, that one. Although I always make her cry, but I consider myself as a mama's boy. So when I live far away from my mom, doon ko nakita, especially when I came to study about God's Word, have an experience of mission life, doon ko siguro nakita yung hard work ng nanay ko na hindi ko nakikita before when we live in the same roof. It was then unti-unti kong nakita yung mother ko ironing clothes of other people, washing clothes of other people, at the end of the day receiving 200 pesos. And that itself will give us our food and also baon sa bahay. Maalala mo kaya bigla, when I live far away from my mother, doon ko nakita yung kung paano kinakaya ng isang single mother pag-aralin, buhayin yung 3 anak niya na hindi ko nakita before. And it's one of the big turning point of my life kasi nga it was then na naging pursigido kong magtagumpay in life to somehow elevate the status of our life from hirap na kahit paano makaahon lang, kahit somehow maibalik ko lang. Doon ako nagkaroon ng ganong mindset. Before that one, I keep on just blaming my mother. It's your fault, it's your fault. Kaya wasak ako, kaya hindi maayos yung buhay ko because it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. Ganun lang eh. But when I live in a dormitory far away from my parents, doon siguro nag-shape yung isang turning point of my life. That's one thing. Ang dami. Third point siguro may share ko was when after I graduate from university, philosophy yun siya, I was sent in New Zealand to become youth ambassador or to do a mission work there in New Zealand. Doon ko naranasan yung living a life live for the sake of others. You live every day of your life, you live a public life. You help other people, you serve the church, And doon ko rin naranasan yung the most downfall of my life, that I almost gave up my life of faith. There are days that my constant prayer was that to allow me to go out of the church so that I could live a normal, happy life. Doon ko na-receive yung revelation that I found my calling to really live for the greater good. Maybe as a missionary, or kung hindi man ako maging missionary, but no matter what field in my life, is to really offer whatever I can do for the providence. It was there na na-receive ko yung ganun. Those are the different turning points of my life. And of course, marriage. That one. When I found my wife and we shared the common principle, and I had to really choose to live with my wife and bring victory, choose her in every day of our life. That's a big turning point also for me. Extracurricular, ang daming extracurricular, buti-buti pa lang, extracurricular na yun. Anyway, alam mo kung ano yung na-realize ko, yung mga extracurricular, it helps you to really have your confidence, yung mga fundraising natin before, yung other mission na ginagawa natin. Tapos, I'm a leader type of person from high school until university. Mapolitika akong tao. Ako yung laging nasa officer, kung hindi president, vice president, ganon. And I had a lot of extracurricular in my life apart from studying. What I benefit from them is the confidence that I had. That I can, I receive, na talagang lumalabas yun siya, and also the passion. I am fan of service projects. Marami akong na volunteer na service project. I myself, I authored yung mga programs ng iba-ibang service project, and nakatulong yun lahat sa akin to shape me from who I am, from who I was to who I am right now, and also the heart of living for the sake of others. Kaya siguro naging president din ako ng isang international NGO because of these many extracurricular activities that I expose myself with. I became more excited about life rather than, thinking about negative of life, committing suicide. Advocacy helps me to wake up next day with excitement and passion in my heart na, wow, today, I can make one step further fulfilling my advocacy, and that is to empower young people.